Hey, welcome to Fire and Froth. Today we have a great video for you. Something that's short and sweet, and it'll teach you how to make an amazing appetizer. Heck, you can even eat it as a main meal. Yeah, we're going to teach you how to make some smoked brisket quesadillas. All right, so if you've never been to Fire and Froth before, we are a channel that generally produces videos, puts them out every week, and they're about cooking, barbecuing, grilling, and also beer related. Like we'll show you how to brew different beers. We'll show you all sorts of equipment and different processes for making craft beer. So if you haven't been here before, please subscribe, and hope you enjoy it. And today we're not going to show you how to smoke a brisket. We're going to take some brisket leftovers that I had, and what I do when I save brisket leftovers, I take them, I take slices of brisket, I throw them in a food saver bag, and I'll throw an ice cube made out of beef broth in there. I'll seal it up and throw it in the freezer. And that way, when I take it out, I can just throw it in, reheat it in hot water, or throw it in the sous vide, and it ends up so good. I mean, that beef broth that's frozen in there kind of rehydrates the meat almost, and makes it just as good as when I sliced it off that brisket the first time. And so we're gonna reheat some of that brisket in a sous vide for this video, and then we're going to take it out. I'm going to slice it up and into nice little slices, and then we're going to use that as the main ingredient on these quesadillas. We're going to cook them up on my Blackstone Griddle, and of course, if you don't have a griddle, it's no problem. You can cook this up on the stove, just in a frying pan, and they will turn out great. One caveat that I'd like to make is I like to use butter on my quesadillas. I put butter on the outside of the shell, and you can melt the butter ahead of time. I didn't do it this time. I just took softened butter, put it on the outside of the shell, and what that does is it makes the quesadilla super crispy. And you got to be careful though. You can't have it on too high heat, otherwise it'll burn pretty fast. But butter is awesome on quesadillas. Hey, hope you liked that video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and be looking out next week. We'll share some more brewing or cooking videos. All right. Well, come join the adventure. Be well. We'll see ya.